Alright, alright, ladies and gentlemen, here on the show. So let's get into this news video. We'll start with NFL. So, former NFL star Antonio Brown has been arrested on an attempted murder charge stemming from a shooting after a celebrity boxing event in Miami via ESPN News Services. So yeah, man, used to be a special guy in the NFL, and then all this shit that's happened to him, man. It has to be CTE. Has to, man. So let's get to all the news from today from Adam Schefter. So the Commanders, they do not expect to place quarterback Jay Daniels on injured reserve. Per sources, they will reevaluate his injury during the bye week. I mean, his arm bent backwards. I'm surprised that nothing's broke or anything with the way his arm bent. But I feel it's not there. Just shove him down for the season. Let him get to 100%. Don't turn him into RG3 2.0 and have multiple injuries. Look, don't reevaluate the injury during the bye week, but I wouldn't even bother playing him, honestly. So another new kicker for the Giants this week. Kicker Green Gano isn't practicing Friday. It looks like it'll be Younghoe Koo. Sunday against the Bears. I would assume it's going to be Koo. Coach Brian Dable said. So another new kicker for the Giants. The Colts now have placed DeForest Buckner, defensive tackle, on injured reserve, sidelining him for a minimum of 4 games. So a huge blow there to their front seven. Former NFL player Antonio Brown will return to Miami from a New Jersey jail after deciding not to contest his extradition to Florida on an attempted murder charge. His fall has been so sad to watch, man. The Rams kicker Sunday versus 49ers will be Harrison Mavis, thicker kicker, whatever the fuck they call him. Joshua Carty's been the Rams kicker, but he's missed more field goal and extra point attempts this season than any kicker in the league, so about damn time. Mark Sanchez will not return as the Fox Sports analyst as the former NFL quarterback faces trial stemming from his alleged attack on a truck driver last month. So you're fired. Jaguars receiver Brian Thomas will miss Sunday's game versus Texas due to his high ankle sprain. Some key outs at running back and receiver for the Bucs and Patriots. Chris Godwin Jr. Hit Bucky Irving, Hassan Reddick, the 3 notables. They did not practice Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, and they are all listed as out. Luke Gadecki is questionable. And everybody else is full. Baker Mayfield, Zon McCollum, guys like that from Patriots. Keyshawn Boutte, Ramondre Stevenson, and Christian Ellis. Those 3 are out. It looks like Garrett Bradbury, Martin Mapu, and Joshua Farmer will be good to go. So, some key injuries here to these 2 teams. So for me and Rappaport, the Raiders have fired their special teams coordinator Tom McMahon. It's a significant move after last night's loss. Bro, the Raiders' offense is so dog shit, the scapegoat's their special teams coordinator. Their special teams has been great, but if your offense can't score, that's your problem. President Trump will be attending the Commanders and Lions game on Sunday. Per McAfee, sources are telling me that President Trump will be attending Commanders Lions. Dave Canales, the Panthers coach, talked on to Torrey McMillan's hamstring flaring up on him today, so this is an injury to watch. There were some injuries from last night. Geno Smith's injury is a quad contusion, is what Pete Carroll described it as. Jackson Powers Johnson is expected to be out for an extended period of time, head coach Pete Carroll said, with an ankle injury. See, that's all from Rappaport. So there's nothing with JPE football, so let's move on to baseball. Japanese infielder Muntaka Murakami will be posted for MLB teams today, and his 45-day negotiating window with MLB teams will begin tomorrow, per Jeff Passan. He hit 265 homers over 8 seasons in Japan, posted a 1.051 OPS and 26 homers in 69 games this season. The Rays claimed Jake Fraley from the Braves. I forgot Jake Fraley was even existed. Catcher Austin Wynns and the A's were in agreement on a 1-year, $1.1 million contract that includes some incentives. One more little chicken nugget here. 13 players were tendered qualifying offers on Thursday yesterday. Kyle Tucker, Kyle Schwarber, Bo Bichette, Framber Valdez, Dylan Cease, Ranger Suarez, Edwin Diaz, Zach Gallen, Jota, Michael King, Trent Grisham, Gleyber Torres, and Brandon Woodruff. So we'll see which players accept these offers and which ones decline. Kyle Tucker, Kyle Schwarber, guys like that are for sure going to decline them. But these decisions need to be made by, I believe, November 18th. So, still got time for that. But that's all. It's a little MLB right there, but not too much. So, WWE has filed a trademark tribal hair. Hair. Whatever the fuck it's called. My lord, what? Blood? The tribal hair? My lord, man, that sounds ridiculous. Kevin Owens shared a video of him training, so good to see KO training. I don't really care about talking about this from The Rock. He explained how he knew about the death of Osama bin Laden before it was publicly announced. Whatever. But yeah, it's all from WrestleOps here. So, JC Ventura is reportedly no longer under contract with WWE, as it expired after the last Saturday night's main event. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not going to be too upset or have any outrage over this. I'm not going to say he was fantastic or not. But, y'all admit he was entertaining, but I'm not going to complain about this or have any outrage. Karrion Kross and Scarlett reveal that they're making more money now than they were in WWE. Keep scrolling through here. Multiple WWE and AEW stars have donated to Rich Holland's GoFundMe following his WWE release. Chelsea Green, Omos have both said some monthly donations. So is Kyle Fletcher and Nick Jackson. So AEW is set to introduce a brand new title, the AEW National Championship. Tony Khan announced that a Casino Gauntlet match will be held at Full Gear to determine the first champion. AEW introduces their 100th championship. So apparently WWE weren't happy that Rich Holland said that he may not be able to pay his mortgage following his WWE release. So kind of messed up there by WWE. But yeah, I guess you're not supposed to talk about it publicly, but still, it's kind of messed up. WWE reportedly feel that they can book talent for TNA and AAA without additional pay due to talent working a reduced schedule. Again, don't believe anything Meltzer says. I take that report with a grain of salt. Take that with a grain of salt. Two major WWE names have landed voice roles in Zootopia 2. So I know the time at this time, but people are saying it's the Rock. See, that's all the wrestling news. So let's look at the NBA news. Purse James Strani, De'Aaron Fox, San Antonio Spurs star, plans to make his season debut against the New Orleans Pelicans at home on Saturday. He rehabbed from an off-season hamstring injury and wrapped up this week for his weekend debut. So De'Aaron Fox, he's back. The Pistons have claimed Kings center Isaac Jones off of free agency waivers. The Pacers are waiving guard Mac McClung, the reigning three-time champion, signed a multi-year non-guaranteed with the Pacers last week and scored 6.3 points in 11 minutes per game over 3 contests. I don't know why they don't give him a chance. Nobody gives him a chance. You know, Bronny can be in the league, but Mike McClung, nobody gives him a damn chance. NBA's doing this dude so wrong, man. And they're signing Monte Morris with their open roster spot. Yes, sure. Oh, Lord, man. Shit's a joke. LeBron James has officially been cleared for contact basketball activities and will be reevaluated in 1 to 2 weeks. Next step is wrapping up the 5-on-5 action. And that's all from Shams Charania. Jose Alvarado's named to watch on the trade market as teams are showing interest per Brett Siegel NBA. I don't know if the Pelicans fans would want that. Bradley Beal says the Suns, they didn't allow him to be that guy. Well, Mr. Beal, you went 2 for 14 last night, son. Talking about that guy. Buddy, you went 2 for 14 last night. Shut up. The Clippers are reportedly a team to watch for Ja Morant. Oh yes, as if they need another guard. The Mavericks are expected to explore Klay Thompson's trade value in the market. Oh man, how the mighty have fallen. Tomas Lisalo reportedly challenged Ja Morant to bring better energy and uplift his teammates, but that didn't sit well with Ja Morant. Ja Morant just needs to grow up. If you're a supposed leader, you should uplift your teammates and don't be bitchy with your coaches. Sorry, just stating facts. Sure, the Jaw Glazers will disagree, but still. Darwin Ham says the Lakers had to gut their roster for Russell Westbrook, and that's hard to compete with so many lower level role players. An anonymous scout says LaMelo Ball doesn't take basketball seriously. Delonte West was arrested in Virginia on November 3rd after police found him unconscious and heavily intoxicated. Officers say he refused medical help and was taken into custody for his own safety. Draymond Green apologized to Dak Prescott for calling him a bum. Klay Thompson, he sends a message, says big things are coming. Oh, really? Apparently, Ja Morant and the Memphis coach Tomas Lisalo are reportedly barely speaking during games. Seems Ja Morant's the problem. I mean, from what it seems kind of immature. NBA executives around the league believe Ja Morant's trade value could be similar to Kyrie Irving's when he was in Brooklyn. Kendrick Perkins doesn't think Evan Mobley and Jared Allen are ready to face Jalen Durant and Isaiah Stewart. Players in the NBA believe Darren Peterson could have played in the league last year and consider him the best guard prospect in a decade. There was a massive fire at Eric Spoelstra's house. It was completely destroyed by the fire. So let's get to some NASCAR news during some off-season stuff here. Corey Day will drive the Hendrick number 17 Xfinity car full-time in 2026. Adam Wall will crew chief. Wall sounds about right. That's where the 17 will be next year more often than not. Most likely. I just don't know if he's that good. Like, even when he does run well and he's fast, he manages to fuck up. Connor Zelch will drive the number 88 Trackhouse next year with Shane McGisbergen using the number 97, which he drove in supercars. Rick Hendrick and Roger Penske are fighting, having to give depositions in the 2311 Front Row NASCAR lawsuit, or want to be very limited in topics. It kind of sounds like they're hiding some. Parker Resloff will drive for Viking Motorsports in the number 99 Xfinity car next year. Danny Eflin will crew chief. Mike and Ali Higelman officially announced that Tyler Ankle will return to the number 18 truck. And Bob quote tweets, I saw Akins hanging out at MHR garage last week at Phoenix. Got a no comment on whether he'd race there in 2026. Obviously, he's raced for them before. So yeah, it's really got to say here, man. So for the news, so leave a like, subscribe for more. Till next time, out. Peace.